Some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the LSU Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, the ground game. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurl over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Holds it in down the sideline. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown LSU! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back has it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching. Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. LSU right back to the line. Quarterback will keep it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proven themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Handoff from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking down the middle. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's got an open man. There he goes to the right. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got his man, makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Looking for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Texas! If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's going to run it.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay a nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Texas offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And he's got it inside the 35.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. To throw, it's Manning. Finds his man. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to... Sure, they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Longhorns will go for it on fourth down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. And, guys, that 3-ball has us all tied up here in the second. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the...
He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. He's looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and then
times in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Working that left side now. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Use the play fake, now to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Catch and stride inside the 15. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you've got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. From the shotgun, the inside give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Buys a little time. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Looking left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Johnson looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. LSU quick to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out. He's got great speed. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. Got it in stride at the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. LSU right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. From the gun, give on the inside.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They take the lead with the 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Skips away from pressure. Got his man on the right.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Offense in an empty set. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Sometimes you beat your guy and he gets sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Manning. They're working that left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Got a man. It's Acker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield, it's Manning. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. This quarterback part of their running game. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, touchdown Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. LSU quick to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Got his man on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you start to get the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders, they are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete! Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Fakes to grab. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
He's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Durham.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And some room to work. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Slithers into space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Still looking on the move. He's out past the 35. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback may change this route. After the run, now to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They want to run this quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So now on comes the field goal unit. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off.